Shiny Pokemon attract a lot of people. But what's even better is when the shinies have really unique sprites, and that's exactly the case with Generation 8 fossils. Hi, I'm Erwin. I am a content creator on YouTube and Twitch, as well as a graphic designer. You can find my link, all my links in the description. So today we are going to talk about tips and tricks to farm your 8th generation fossils. Why would you say? Well, simply because they are amazing. You know, when a shiny becomes red and its original sprite was blue, people would freak out and say, oh my god, that's the best shiny ever made. But you know what? In Generation 8, the fossils become black and white. And if I'm not mistaken, I think it's the only shiny sprites that are black and white. And I really love them. And that's why I'm shiny hunting them. More precisely, Dracozolt at the moment. You can find me live on Twitch on Wednesdays, Fridays and Sundays. We first of all have to divide this video in two parts because there are two methods for these shiny hunts. So the first method will be stacking fossils, resetting them over and over in full odds and pray, while the second method will consist of going through to a raid den in the Tundra, in which you will be able to find most fossils, even the ones from previous generation, which is quite cool. So you know what? Let's get into the game. Let's get into the first method. You are going to want to go to the digging duo first, which is located right here. And before that, you will need to stack lots of watts. And when I say lots, I advise you take approximately 100,000 of them and just bring them to this guy, because there are rarer fossils depending on the version on which you're playing. So you will want to go to the left guy because he's given the rarer items. So yeah, you will need the rarer fossils if you need all the fossils, you know, because there are two that are really common in Shield and two that are really common in Sword. So you can get all four of them, but two of them will be really hard to get. So that's why I'm really advising you to get at least 100,000 watts. So you're going to talk to this guy, spam, AFK, just watch your stream, maybe Erwin's one, you know, why not? And yeah, I got myself 8 of the rarer fossils, I think. So I could start the hunt, you know. It's not that much, but it's enough. It's simply the number of fossils you will be able to reset before soft resetting. Then you will have to go to Route 6, and you will go right here. For this first method, you will talk to this girl and reset once you are done with the fossils. So for my part, I've been doing 8 Dracozolts, and then I didn't have any more bird fossils, so I had to reset my game. So if you have more fossils, it'll just be better on the long run, because you will be able to do less resets, which is more time. So it's up to you, the number of watts you are spending. But first of all, you've made a mistake. You shouldn't have come here at the start, because you had to go to Motorstoke first. And that is extremely important. That's a really important tip, because you cannot hunt full odds shinies without using this. You will waste a huge amount of time. You will need to talk to this guy here, and he will give you the high-tech earbuds. Then you will want to go to your settings and put down all sounds. Why? Because when you're restoring a fossil, you can hear its cry, and the restoration will take longer depending on the the cry. So if you shut down the cry, it's instant. So on to the most important tip of the whole hunt, which I have never seen anywhere, and it seems quite dumb, but when you're doing such an annoying hunt, you will have to spam dialogues. And so you will have to spam your A button. But that's what you think. One of my advice is, since this hunt is going to be really long and you have a lot of dialogue, you will be hurt quite fast, trust me. So you should use your triggers to trigger the dialogues. You can do this on both Joy-Cons and this thing right here, of which I forgot the name, controller, right? And yeah, see? I can just use my triggers and the dialogues will go faster since I'm using 2 fingers, and I won't get hurt as much. Let's just go on to method number 2. And by the way, this hunt is going to be really long since, again, it's full odds. It's 1 in 4,096 chances. So good luck to you, and if you've already got one of those fossils, just put them in a comment. I'm really curious, since I'm currently doing Dracozoids at over 4,200 encounters, and I don't know until when we'll go. Please help me, please! Alright. On to the second method, which is, not funny. But doesn't matter. So you will have to go here, go all the way up there. I have already done this path in a previous video, which I can link you down in the description. So I will meet you at the den. So there we are. You can see I've already got a Dracovish. And what's amazing about this den is that you can not only get the 8th generation fossils, you can also shiny hunt them and get the old generation's fossils. I mean, just go to Cerebi if you want the full list. But yeah, this den is quite amazing. What's kind of sad about it is that to shiny hunt in a raid den, you will have to do the 3-day reroll method, use maybe a seeder bot, and I don't really like this method. I feel better doing the first method, but just so you know, there's that, so you can shiny hunt the fossils here as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have anything to say about what I've said, if you have any other tip, anything, feel free to contact me through Discord, Twitter, YouTube comment section, sorry, and you know, I'll see you around.